and they went further than any.
Wait in big clinics for a procedure that only takes minutes. Call today and get started on your road to a drug-free future.
The same team, and they went further than any other team in the Antelope Valley this season. In fact, they went to the CIF state championships, and let's see, they won a game, and then you lost a game. I guess that would have been a semifinal game. If you'd won that game, you guys would have you'd have played for a state championship. Yes, all righty. So on the far side is Mike Van Kirk, and you're 7-1.
Yes.
And Wesley McCurtis, all CIF from Paraclete, both players from Paraclete. Welcome to the show, guys. It's great to have you here.
Great to be here.
You guys look, now the last time I saw you, all right, wasn't good. It was you had played Bishop Alamany. It was a tough loss. But today you have all smiles and everything else. Wesley, let me start with you. All CIF, you're a senior graduating.
Yeah.
And you made all CIF, and that's quite an accomplishment. How do you feel about that?
It feels good because I never got even a chance to make all CIF the last 3 years because the first 2 years we didn't make the playoffs. Last year we got out in the first round, and usually people don't get on all CIF unless they lead their team somewhere. Semifinals was good enough, I guess. So.
Well, very good, and congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Mike?
Yes.
7-1. You had some medical issues that you were dealing with through the season. You came in late, and you really started to pour it on. Tell me, are you ready for next year?
Yeah, I was ready since the beginning of this year because I knew that we're going to have all of our juniors this year, that we're going to become better for our senior year next year.
How many do you have returning?
About 6 or 7.
That's a good number.
Yeah.
I mean, you had, and plus with the experience that you had this year, what do you think that experience was like to play in a semifinal, let alone for a CIF championship, but then the semifinal for the state?
It gives us a taste of what it feels like, and now we want to go farther next year to get further, to get a championship.
Let me ask you, because you've had this season, we had the coach on earlier, and he had talked about, a lot of the games came down close to the end, making the shot and winning. What does it take to win a game?
To play your hardest until the buzzer, no matter what.
Wesley, when you're behind,
Yeah.
what's going through your mind, and then how do you communicate as a team to say, all right, let's go win this game? What happens?
I just tell whoever's on the floor that we got to get loose. But most of the time when it's a close game, it comes down to who wants the ball more. It comes down to every possession matters. We can't take possessions off, be lazy or anything. Tell the bench that they need to get us fired up, because sometimes the bench just sitting there just gets like a little tiring. But they have to keep staying enthusiastic about the game. And we just try to boost the energy up, get the crowd involved, and try to have fun. And that's what we all like to do. So.
All right, an interesting thing, because the two of you go to Paraclete, the school load is really intense, and it's almost 99% of the kids who graduate from Paraclete go on to college. So let me just ask you, I'm just curious, when you went down to San Diego to play in the CIF state semifinal, and because the game was at 7, it didn't end until about 9 o'clock because Mr. Anson was texting me during the game, giving me updates on that. So you guys got home, what, 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, like 2 in the morning, yeah.
Now, were you allowed to sleep in the next day, or did you have to be at school?
They said we could miss the first period, but the next day was midterm, so none of us really wanted to miss the first period because we'd have to make up the test. So we just went to school at normal time, 7:55.
Were you studying on the bus on the way home?
No, I wasn't studying on the bus. I was too tired to study. I was disappointed about the loss, but I was happy about the season at the same time. But I did most of my studying before the game started, either at school or the day before.
So you played the semifinal for the state championship in San Diego, got home 2 in the morning, and you had a midterm the next day.
Yeah, 3 of them.
How'd you do?
I could have did better, but I did all right for.
You did okay?
Yeah, I did okay.
No one's calling you, giving you a hassle about it?
No.
All right. Mike, what's it like to work that hard in basketball, but yet you go home and you'll have 2-3 hours of homework a night?
We always have to put school first before basketball, no matter what, student athlete, because that'll take you to college. So if basketball doesn't work out, you always have school to fall back on. So,
What's the dream for you, Mike?
to play in NBA.
You want to play in the NBA? Okay, keep the camera on him there. Go back to him. There you go. Now stand. No, you don't have to back up. There you go. There you go.
Pretty tall.
There it is. There's the hand. There's my hand up in the air. There we go. Here, reach out, man. Hands across Wesley. There we go. Right on, dude. You eat a lot?
Every chance I get, I eat.
Really? Are you still growing?
Yes, yes.
What did the doctor say about how much?
About 7'4".
Wow. That's just incredible. Wesley, I know you haven't decided where you want to go to school next, but what are some of the things that you're looking at as far as what you'd like to study in college?
I'm probably going to end up majoring in business administration. Then I want to get my master's in sports management and eventually become a sports agent.
You want to be a sports agent?
Maybe I'll be his agent.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. That is a great story. What from Paraclete, especially from this basketball team in this season, what do you think you're going to be able to take and use in your life later on?
Well, the one thing that I learned this season is that good things don't last forever. So you got to take advantage of them because, I mean, basketball, it's been my whole life since as long as I can remember. But I'm going to try to play in college, and we'll see what happens. But if not, then, I mean, I got to just do what I have to do.
Well, that'll be great. You'll be able to come back here as a sports agent, and we'll bring you on, and you can teach us the business. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine.
Mike, for you, you have one more year. You're going to be a senior next year, so you'll be playing at Paraclete again. Mm-hmm. And you obviously have your mind focused on the CIF title.
Yes, sir.
And what's going to take? What's it going to take to get over the hump that you didn't get over this year?
I think we need all of our players to play a lot better and just play during the summer and get better and just win. Yeah.
When you were falling behind against Bishop Alameda in the semifinal game, when they started pulling away, and then I think they had it up to 11 or
11.
It was 11,
yeah.
And then you brought it back. How does a team do that?
From the momentum of everybody from the bench and from our crowd, and just you felt like your season was going to end, and you didn't want that to happen, so it made you work harder and harder.
Could you hear the crowd during the game?
I could.
You could hear it? Could you hear it?
Yeah, I could hear it.
Was it cool?
It was.
I mean, it was a roar. I don't know how you couldn't hear it.
Yeah.
I mean, we're down at Hart High School using their gym, I guess, because that was a neutral site. It was loud in there.
Yeah.
It was loud. Well, gentlemen, it's great to have you on here. Wesley, thank you very much. Good luck, all right, becoming a sports agent. I look forward to covering you next year.
All right.
All right. Are you playing volleyball or anything this year?
No volleyball this year.
No, just
stay into basketball.
All right.
Working towards next year.
You do 500 shots a day? Are you doing that?
About 1,000 shots a day.
Let me clear that. I'm talking about shooting the basketball. Just want to make sure what shots we're talking about here.
Yeah.
But, real good. But you do it.
Yeah, practice every
Did you
day.
say 1,000?
About.
Holy cow. A day?
Mm-hmm.
Does it pay off?
We'll find out next year.
When you're doing it, do you ever think, like when you're taking this is the last second they got me the ball and I'm...
Yeah, I played that with my brother in the front yard, yeah.
Very good. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.
All right, it's great. I know Coach appreciates you. He got his 200th win with your team this year, so that was real good. All right, gentlemen from Paraclete, a lot of character, good guys. Is that it? All right, we're done. That's going to wrap up this edition of the Local Edition. Tuesday, my name is Mitchell Chase. Every night you get a different host. You never know what you're going to get. I'll see you out and about in the Antelope Valley. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Look and feel younger. San Francisco-trained Dr. Campano provides a vision of beauty from a woman's perspective. Dr. Campano lives and works in the Antelope Valley and is offering 2 amazing new treatments: fractional CO2 laser facial resurfacing and Smart Lipo, the lunchtime liposuction. These revolutionary treatments will leave you looking and feeling years younger with very little discomfort and minimal downtime. Rejuvenate yourself. Beautiful results begin now with a phone call. Call now, make an appointment, and get your cosmetic exam at no cost to you.
All glass and plastics. We service what we sell and take pride in our craftsmanship. With no job being too big or too small, we ask you to compare our prices with the big warehouse competitors. You may be pleasantly surprised. We have everything from Energy Star rated replacement windows to elegant and secure entry door systems, custom heavy glass shower enclosures, and